Hello everyone, today I'm going to be going over corner cutting and what corner cutting is really practical. You've seen like on the Zan Shi, the insane reverse and forward corner cutting, but you know, is that really that useful on a solve and whatnot? So I'll be trying to go over that. So the first class of cubes is basically the normal corner cutting, and then like, you know, no reverse at all. So, you know, Rubik's, DIYs, C1 and 2, F1 and 2, etc. They basically, it's the older speed cubes, so they tend to have pretty good corner cutting all the way up to almost line to line, and then, you know, no reverse. Like pretty much no tolerance for it. And then there's the, you know, more insane cubes, like the Wit cubes, the Zan Shis, or the Gu Hongs, the Dying cubes, basically. And, you know, what's really practical? So, you know, the Zan Shi, mine doesn't do it, but, like, people can get 3/4 of the way, reverse, and then, like, you know, 45 straight. But the fact of the matter is, if your layers are sort of misaligned, it won't cut it very well. And then for reverse, the little hole, the pieces, how the pieces are rounded, it only goes up until they're like about here, where that pieces are rounded. Any further, it sort of takes some force, and if it's misaligned at all, it sort of doesn't cut. So that would be something, you know, it's not really practical to use that, because most of the time your layers aren't like perfectly straight because you're going really fast on an algorithm or something. And this cube, it's sort of looser feel, so it sort of cuts a little bit better. Reverse, I'd say, because it doesn't take as much force, and it's not so picky, you could say, about how lined up the layers are. So that's why I like this Wit 4 better than the Zan Shi, because the corner cutting is a little more practical in a sense. But with their crazy mechanisms, they're not quite as stable as something like my trusty old C2, where, I mean, this thing will cut up to like 3/4, no problem, no matter what position it's in, because it doesn't have all these torpedoes and stuff catching on the inside. I mean, it's just this versus this. So, I mean, you can see what I'm talking about. Look at your cubes. I mean, simpler tends to be better in some senses. So, you know, when you're watching reviews, be careful, because the corner cutting, you know, you gotta sort of watch out how practical it really is, because it can make you think a cube's really good, but maybe it isn't. So, it's just something to throw out there and think about. So, thank you for watching.